Hi. Oh, hello. Oh, ooh, that doesn't sound good, does it? Let's go down here. Okay. Hello. Hi. Welcome back to the channel, Kenzo's Creations. My name is Kenzo. I will be your host today for a special edition of Kenzo's Creations. So I would like to start by reading from the book of Shomona. Kihi. I start by saying, your butt is mine. Gonna tell you right. Just show your face in broad daylight. I'm telling you. You on who I feel. I didn't even know he said that. I'm telling you on who I feel. Gonna hurt your mind. Don't shoot to kill. Shamon. Shamon. Lay it on me. All right. I think you know where I'm going with this because today we're not just bad. We're not only bad. We're too bad. Let's go.
Trapjaw calling, too bad. Trapjaw calling.
It's about time you called. Skeletor wants to know why Prince Adam and that collector of old junk are sailing out to the middle of nowhere.
I don't know. It's something to do with an island called Avatar.
There is no such place.
Unless you believe in legends.
You ever heard of this place?
Of course I've heard of it. Where you been?
Avatar was supposed to be the most powerful nation in the history of Eternia.
Skeletor will like this news.
I'll keep an eye on him. Oh, someone's coming this way.
That is right. That is right. Today is the day that I am no longer worried about stock and inventory and Comic-Con and getting it soon and getting it late and all that shit because good friend, not even a good friend, guy I found out on Facebook, one of the groups. He is from our brother to the north. He is he's from Canada, and I'm not sure how. I'm not sure. Didn't even ask, but he had a whole bunch of these Too Bad figures for the San Diego Comic-Con. Apparently got them early. I don't know how, if there was something leaked, if there was something dropped. I don't really care how. Fact is that it was there. So me being me, I jumped all over it.
Just as I suspected. Hello.
Took the proper precautions. You fill it out a little bit, and everything seemed good. Checked the backdrops, saw the membership level, all that good stuff, and so I pulled the trigger. I only got one because I know I'm gonna order the other ones from San Diego Comic-Con, and for me, I don't really need 2 early birds. I'd take 1 early bird and be happy with it because it is a little bit higher than what you're gonna pay, but honestly, not much more.
A fool traded it to me for Eternian silver.
I mean, compared to what I would expect it and what this gentleman probably could got for them, it wasn't bad. So let's pull these down. You don't want to see my ugly face anyway. So here is the side panel, and of course these is a clear plastic cover here, and looking at it backwards, it says, "This is all your fault." Then we will turn to the back. I shall read it real quick. It says, "I'm the brains behind the brawn. Too bad, double-headed evil strategist. Okay, once two of the most dangerous bounty hunters in the universe, Tuvar and Badra, developed a bitter rivalry. Their bad blood used to be the only thing they shared. Now they share everything. As Too Bad, even though the two bitter rivals are now literally connected at the hip, their hatred for each other has not been quelled. All right. So there's our back. Here's the other side. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Shut your trap. Oh, shut trap before I shut trap for you. And then here is the coup de grace. There is your front piece cartoon collection. Too Bad. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I am so excited for this, you guys. Seriously. Like, it was pretty cool getting the Horde Trooper yesterday. But this, definitely a lot more excited for this. So, pull up. We got that picture frame, of course. Alright, I got the picture there. Got the lightning going around. Of course, this will open up for display as their individual pieces. And then on the back, you've got the moment that Skeletor in the 2000X cartoon, of course, right, connected them.
See what you've done, simpleton!
Shut Big Trap, backstabber!
Enough! So, refuse to work together as I commanded. Don't like each other, hmm? Well then, too bad!
This is all your fault!
Shut Big Trap before I shut Trap for you!
What, are you gonna hit me with your one arm?
More like that.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, we got it opened up. Hope you enjoy that little snippet. So this is from the, so I didn't know the episode number, so I looked that part up, but it was episode 127. If you ever want to go back and watch that episode. Funny thing is, I remember the episode very clearly because I still watch the show. Like, I still normally, I haven't done it in a while because I've been slacking on my customs, but normally when I'm painting and doing my custom work, that's usually what I throw on the TV. A lot of people like music, a lot of people like whatever. I throw on cartoons, or here's a really strange one, so I'll let you a little bit, I'll let you in the weird mind of myself. Sometimes I'll watch old 80s commercials. Like, it's literally just commercials on a loop from the 80s. Why? I don't know. It's still the nostalgia. And usually, like, a lot of people are getting into these new indie lines, and they're cool. There's some really cool figures and a lot of cool stuff. But for me personally, I'm stuck on nostalgia. Like, I love this stuff because it reminds me of childhood. I love the cartoon collection because I love that cartoon. A lot of people say, well, it didn't translate and I don't like it now as an adult. I disagree completely. Because I just remember it so well. Like, I just have so many fond memories of that cartoon when I was growing up. So the Filmation cartoon is still one of my favorites, no question about it. I love the 2000X, and I love that they kind of incorporated that, getting them in their pieces in their separate bodies beforehand and then having that option. That was probably the coolest idea ever for these two. Granted, yes, I do know there's a lot of people upset because these are in the cartoon collection as opposed to the Origins standard collection. And I agree. We absolutely need to get that done because you can't just leave us hanging on that one. Especially when they're going to come out with that turtle one with was it 2 Rocksteady or 2 Bebop or something like that. So Bebop Steady, whatever it is. So anyway, so let's get with these things. Sorry, talking too much, but I always do that. Okay, so first we will start with. Now I gotta look at it because which one's which, right? Oh man. Hold please. All right, I guess I should have known that because obviously if they're saying Tuvar and Vadra. So Tuvar is going to be the first we start. So the blue, as you can see, I have my collection behind us. You've got your Masterverse, my 12-inch 3D print that I did. You've got classics. You've got the 2 different 2000X figures with the different colors. This one's got purple and blue purple, and then the vintage. So those are all behind us watching. And then just in honor of the cartoon, I have the 2 bad guys that are in the cartoon and the 2 good guys that are in the cartoon. That head is actually a custom that was done for me. So it was actually really cool. It was House of Shakoti. He actually made a Masterverse and he flocked the Masterverse for me, and I had sent him that 3D printed head, and he went ahead and flocked it and painted it. So I thought it was fitting to throw that cartoon collection style head onto the Mossman. And that's it right there. Okay. All right. Off track again. Let's get back on track. Okay. So you got your standard cartoon collection buck. This one has you can obviously take it apart there with the armor. I really like the gauntlets on these. You've got those on both wrists here. You've got that cool. Of course, it does match with the throwback, with the vintage. You've got your standard legs. There's no cover for the loincloth, but you've got that cool solid silver belt. Which of course we've never seen because none of the other ones are going to have that silver because all the others are connected. So, right? I mean, that makes a lot of sense. So, pretty standard. Oh, we'll get a close-up of the face only a mother can love. Yikes. And he's got that curved ear on both sides. He's got those 3 stripes. You know, I have a really decent 3D scanner, and I think what I'm going to do is bring it up here and start seeing if I can scan some of these parts to print. These are really cool. So, side note, we'll put that one on the board and put a tack in it, right? Okay, so we've got our Vadra. Here's the face. It's got that rock eyebrow going up here and a little bit lower there. You've got his 3 spikes on his head, and you've got his 1 stripe mohawk as opposed to the 3 on the cornrows over here with this guy. So same thing, got that easy connector on the top part, but of course we don't need to worry about that because when the other one comes, so I want to display it to where I have 2 of them open. I want to have the obviously it makes more sense, right? We're going to have 1 of each, and then we're going to have the connected pieces, what I'm going to eventually display it once I get the other set. So here's some pretty cool design on the gauntlet there. You've got the X, and then you've got that little extra piece. So the little design, everything else is standard. Actually, the boots are different on him. He's got that little lift there on the top of the boots, and looking up, oh, I don't see. Well, they're too low. I can't really tell if there's the other ones on the cartoon collection are like this at all. But pretty cool. Cool design, cool color. I like it. I've been excited for this one. But this is the part that I'm super excited about. So here is our double. This one also comes off as well. Let's take a look at the split body just for grins. So here's your split body. It's pretty yeah, that's standard. That's the way they are in these. So you've got that kind of a little harder plastic on these, but again, that would be cool to get a 3D scan of this one, right? So we can maybe do some prints. Okay, so I'll put this back on. All right, I'm going to fast forward for you guys. I'll jump forward. Boop. You know what? I decided not to because I want to show you exactly what they look like here. So you've got that piece and you've got this piece. So this is what the inner of the leg looks like. I just pulled it off pretty easily. I didn't have to warm it up or anything. So we're going to go ahead and see how much pressure. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take much. Honestly. Didn't take much to get that. So, oops. Yeah. Pretty easy to come off. You just got to get a little bit of torque. Very, very easy. So that's good news. You know, you always wonder about things like that if you're going to take apart the parts that normally you don't take apart. Like the legs I normally don't really mess with. I kind of leave those. So, you know, easy for the arms and all that. But it's actually really cool that they made it very, very simple for taking off the legs. Put the, whoops. Come on, Kenny. What are you doing? Jeez. All right, so we're gonna get our blue arm in. Also very simple. Sorry, a little bit too high. Okay. And then simple. Very, very easy. Now we've got our too bad, baby. Oops. I broke his hand. Sorry about that. Did I take the wrong? No, I didn't. Did I take the wrong arm off on? I did. Okay, so pretty simple connection. I'm sorry, this thing is too tall. Dang it. Let me go a little lower here for you guys. Okay. So it looks like the only thing, this one's a little bit raised here on this one. Not sure if that's going to be how all of them are, but this one's flat. Excuse me. This one's flat, and then this one's got a little bit of a lift to it, but no big deal. No big deal at all. So both heads fit very nicely. Nice spacing. You can actually rotate all the way around. Good spacing there. They did really well with the spacing. Now Kith. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, no. The only downer is no weapon. But this is the cartoon collection, and they're not going to have the weapons because there was no weapon that he had during the cartoon collection. Or during the filmation. So what it did come with in lieu of a weapon is the Ancient Mirror of Avatar. So going by the same title of the cartoon that he was in, this is the Ancient Mirror of Avatar.
You ask what is so special about this mirror. I am no ordinary looking glass. I hold the entire knowledge of the Avatar Empire.
Imagine all we could learn about this ancient civilization from this mirror. I can't wait to get this mirror back to the palace. I could spend the rest of my life just researching Avatar's past with it.
And if you watch, you can go back watch episode 127, you'll see that they were all in cahoots where Evelyn and Trapjaw was dressed as a pirate on the boat, and Evelyn was on the phone with him or on the walkie-talkie, and she was hanging out with Too Bad, and they were trying to get him to steal this from them. And it was Malagtha was in there, and he was kind of a Mossman hater, talking a bunch of crap about Mossman until Mossman saved his life, and then he kind of came around. So be nice, Malagtha. I really do want to make a custom Malagtha, especially now with the cartoon collection buck. I have a few extra. I think that's my next custom. Not my next custom, but one of my next customs I want to do is a custom Malagtha. But overall, okay, and it does come with, sorry, man, this is Sorry about the length. I'm sure everybody's already either stopped watching or skipped forward. And I don't blame you one bit. So here is our mini comic. I do believe this is written by our good friend Josh Sky. This one has, of course, the cover here. And then you flip it around and you got the hostile convergence. Too bad they didn't put that helmet in there, right? Looks like it's time to get a 3D print of the helmet. Which one of you guys, RBL 3D or Lovely Evil Horde or Yurko, which one's going to make that helmet? Because I think we're going to need that helmet. The only thing is you're going to have to make it to fit this strange design or the strange shape of a head. Pretty cool. The way that it is that it goes, so you've got the, oh, that's so cool. Hold on, let me zoom out. So this is how you separate it, because of course this is upright and then you flip it over and then this is upright, and how they separate it is this centerpiece. You gotta you gotta fold out on this one. So very cool. The artwork, a little bit to be desired, I believe. There's some of the comics that the artwork is amazing, and some of them that I'm like, what the heck? What the hell? God damn it, Bobby. Sorry. Spoiler. Look what we got. I see Modulok. Dude, Modulok is in the comic. Dude. Maybe when we see our good friend Eternian Royalty over at San Diego Comic-Con and they have that display of figures to come, we will see that Modulok. Dude, I love Modulok. He's so cool. I had Modulok as a kid, and it was in that cool big old box and all that. So that was one of the figures I did get as a child. So loved it. So I will not read this. I will let you get it when you get it, because I know a lot of people don't like spoilers. The only spoiler I was excited to show you, which I didn't know because I was just looking at it as we looked at it here, was the Modulok. So of course now we got all our body parts. We got our missing leg. And then what we'll be left with is the parts that when you get your second one, I mean, and some of these other parts you can use for customs once you get that done, because obviously we're going to have, I want to display him like that with him in the middle, or like that, dummy. So, okay, cool. Well, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining. I would really appreciate it if you shared this video with some people so I can grow the channel. I'm inching closer to 1,000. I'm almost to 700. And, you know, I would really appreciate it because I really enjoy making content. And some people that didn't know this thing leaked out might want to see the video. So if you can share it with your friends, like, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And, but other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.